Paul McCartney has been recognized as one of the most successful performers and composers of all time, with 60 gold albums and 100 million albums sold and 100 million singles sold as both a member of the Beatles and as a solo artist. Not bad for a guy that died in a car crash in 1966. Paul is Dead is one of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time, which suggests that Paul McCartney of the Beatles died in a car crash in 1966 and was secretly replaced by a look-alike named William Campbell. The rumor began in the pages of an Iowa campus newspaper, which quickly spread to the local radio stations and then onto nationally televised news outlets. So, where was this proof anyway? Well, you can look for the clues hidden in the Beatles' classic album artwork that still kind of freaks people out to this day. On the Abbey Road album cover, John, Ringo, Paul, and George are walking across a zebra crossing. This represents a funeral procession. John in white is the priest. Ringo in black is the undertaker. Paul is barefoot because apparently people are buried barefoot. He's the corpse, and George in jeans is the gravedigger. Paul is out of step with the others, and he's holding a cigarette in his right hand, despite the original Paul being left-handed. A white Volkswagen can be seen in the background. Its license plate reads 28IF. This would mean that Paul would have been 28 if he had lived. On the back cover, embedded in concrete are a set of tiles spelling out Beatles, and the S at the end of Beatles has a crack running through it. To the left of the tiles spelling out Beatles are 8 dots, which when connected form the numeral 3, so that the back cover actually reads 3 Beatles. Also, to the right of the tiles is a very odd shadow that looks like a skull. Okay, so one album cover, big deal, right? There's more. On Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the foreground scene of the front cover shows a floral arrangement as if for a funeral. The flowers on the bottom right either form a left-handed bass guitars, which was Paul's instrument, or they spell out Paul. If you use a mirror, squint, and take a lot of drugs and bisect the phrase Lonely Hearts that appears on the drum, the phrase I won, IX, he died can be seen. If I1 is 11 and IX is the Roman numeral 9, then this is decoded to mean 11/9 he died, which means on November the 9th, he died. So that's 2, big deal, right? There's more. On Magical Mystery Tour, if you look at the starry letters of the Beatles' name in a mirror or upside down, they form a phone number. If you call this number, somebody will answer and give you another clue, or perhaps it's William Campbell himself. It's all bloody stupid, said Paul McCartney when he was interviewed by Life magazine back in 1969. The Beatles, their staff, their record label have all denied the fact that Paul McCartney died in 1966. In fact, Paul still gets asked about it to this day, and he shrugs it off, laughs it off, denying it all, which is exactly what they want you to believe. I'm Eric Albert. Thanks so much for watching Uncovered, and be sure to check out more bands on SessionsX.com.